Hi, I'm Dan Griffin, agronomist with WinField United. So today I want to briefly review 3 ways you can more effectively manage nitrogen on your farm. Firstly, by using response to data when selecting hybrids. Secondly, the use of nitrogen stabilizers and better matching up nitrogen application to uptake timing. And finally, considering a warranty program to manage your nitrogen risk. So in front of you, you have 10 years worth of research generated through WinField United's answer plot system, what we call our response to insights. So looking in terms of nitrogen, what this data is telling us, to summarize quickly, is that we have almost 67 bushels at stake in terms of best matching up a particular hybrid to the nitrogen management system that puts it in the best position possible to succeed. So for example, if we have a hybrid that's highly responsive to nitrogen and we treat it as a low response to nitrogen hybrid, so maybe we're doing a weed and feed, putting all our nitrogen on up front with UAN, maybe we're in an anhydrous ammonia system, spring applied or fall applied, we have 67 bushels nearly at risk by not treating that hybrid as the data suggests that we should. So we have hybrids that are low response hybrids that really best fit that pre-application system. We have hybrids that are moderately responsive. We have hybrids that are highly responsive that really fit into that side dress or even a wide drop scenario. So this data is really invaluable in terms of best matching up a particular hybrid for how it will be managed on a farm by farm basis. All this information is accessible by your WinField United dealer and can certainly help you when you're making hybrid selections. Secondly, I want to focus on this nitrogen uptake curve. So on the x-axis here, we see growth stage of corn, emergence to R6, which is black layer. Over here on the right, we see percent of total uptake. So we look here at one that's tassel brown silk going up on the graph. We have 25% of our nitrogens yet still to be taken up after tassel comes out. So a lot of times growers think that after I've made it through grand growth stage, I'm really nearly done in terms of nitrogen. But this last 25% is really, really critical to grain fill and adding those last few bushels that we can late season. And really, it's more than a few, right? We know that in terms of kernel depth, we can have 20 to 30 bushels at stake just by making sure that we have nitrogen available, as well as some other things in terms of plant health and nutrition, just to fill out these ears and these kernels as best we can. So the point of this is the modern hybrids don't necessarily need more nitrogen. They just need nitrogen available late season to add this yield through kernel depth. So you can see where a nitrogen stabilizer with your last nitrogen pass, be it side dress or early season, can really help us to have this nitrogen available late season. Anything we can do to help that to occur that works within your management system, those are things we can do to get the most out of every pound applied next year. And finally, Impact RX is a warranty program that WinField United has to really help you to manage nitrogen risk in a little bit different way. So what we do through this, and our retailers do through this management recommendation, is we will select a hybrid that best fits your nitrogen management system. We will use some tools such as soil nitrate testing, which measures the amount of one form of available nitrogen in the soil. Tissue test will measure the amount of nitrogen in the plant, and R7 field forecasting tool, which is a really neat tool that uses some predictive modeling to show a grower for an individual field what your nitrogen stressors may be later in the season to help you make a decision in terms of if additional nitrogen will be needed. We do this both from an agronomic standpoint, additional bushels, and from an economic ROI standpoint. So some really cutting edge stuff to help you make some in-season nitrogen decisions. Also, through this warranty program, we will make a fungicide recommendation off of our response to fungicide score generated through our answer plot system. These are 3 ways that we can really manage nitrogen differently in season. Hopefully you took something away from this, and certainly contact your local WinField United dealer if you have any questions or need more information about what you heard today.